Checking your grip strength is a simple, effective way to identify immediate neurological changes, but keeping your blood vessels healthy is what truly protects you long-term. In this video, we will explain exactly how to use this grip check, and then we will cover 8 essential habits that strengthen your cardiovascular system and help reduce stroke risk. The grip trick is a rapid way to detect if a stroke is happening right now, potentially saving your life by alerting you to call for help immediately. If you suspect you or someone else is feeling unwell, ask them to squeeze both of your hands at the same time. You are looking for symmetry. If one hand squeezes tightly while the other grip feels weak or limp, this is a major warning sign that the brain is not communicating correctly with the muscles on one side of the body. Recognizing this uneven grip strength allows you to act fast and seek emergency care, which is the most critical factor in recovery. This simple check takes only seconds. It is easy to remember and can be done anywhere. While recognizing the signs is vital, building a body that is resistant to strokes is even better. We will now move through 8 specific habits that support your blood vessels, lower your blood pressure, and keep your circulation flowing smoothly. Practice isometric hand exercises. This is a proactive habit that directly involves your grip and helps lower resting blood pressure. Research suggests that isometric hand grip training can encourage blood vessels to relax and widen. You can do this sitting in your favorite chair. To do this, you need a stress ball, a tennis ball, or a specialized hand gripper. Hold the object in one hand and squeeze it firmly. You do not need to squeeze with maximum effort. About 30% of your full strength is sufficient. Hold this squeeze for 2 minutes. While you are squeezing, remember to breathe normally. Do not hold your breath. After 2 minutes, relax your hand and rest for 1 minute. Then, switch to the other hand and repeat the process. Squeeze for 2 minutes, then rest. Most older adults can try this safely. The goal is to complete this cycle about 3 or 4 times a week. It is not about building big muscles in the arms. It is about creating a physiological response that helps manage blood pressure. When you squeeze the object, your muscles contract without moving, which temporarily compresses the blood vessels. When you release the squeeze, blood rushes back into the vessels. This sudden flow signals the inner lining of your arteries to release natural compounds that help the vessel walls relax. Over time, this can lead to better flexibility in your arteries. This fits into any routine. Consistently performing these isometric exercises helps keep the pathways of your circulatory system open. It is a gentle, low-impact way to support heart health without needing to run or lift heavy weights. Here is another simple habit. Monitor your hydration levels carefully. Water plays a massive role in the thickness of your blood. When the body is dehydrated, blood volume decreases, but the blood itself becomes thicker and more viscous. This makes it harder for the heart to pump and requires more pressure to push the blood through the veins and arteries. Thicker blood is more prone to clotting, which is a primary risk factor for strokes. Staying hydrated helps keep your blood fluid and moving easily. This works well for most older adults. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally diminishes. You might not feel thirsty even when your body needs water. This is why you cannot rely solely on thirst as a signal. Instead, try to drink water steadily throughout the day. You do not need to drink gallons at once, which can be uncomfortable. Small, frequent glasses of water are very effective. A good goal is to start your morning with a glass of water. During the night, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweat. Replenishing this liquid first thing in the morning helps wake up your internal organs and gets your circulation moving. This helps the body function more easily. If you find plain water boring, you can add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Herbal teas also count toward your hydration. Avoiding sugary sodas is wise, as sugar can increase inflammation. The focus here is simply keeping the blood thin and manageable for your heart. This is simple to do. Maintaining proper fluid balance also helps your kidneys filter waste from the blood. When the kidneys function well, they help regulate blood pressure. It is a connected system. By drinking enough water, you support multiple defenses against stroke. Another gentle adjustment helps with blood pressure. Increase potassium-rich foods. Potassium is a mineral that acts as a natural counterweight to sodium. In many modern diets, sodium intake is very high, which holds excess water in the body and raises blood pressure. Potassium helps the kidneys remove this extra sodium through urine. When you have enough potassium, it also helps ease tension in your blood vessel walls. This further aids in lowering blood pressure. You can find potassium in many soft, easy-to-chew foods that are perfect for seniors. Bananas are the most famous source, but they are not the only one. Avocados are excellent because they provide healthy fats along with potassium. Baked potatoes and sweet potatoes are also very rich in this mineral. Spinach and other cooked leafy greens provide a good amount as well. This keeps the body balanced. You do not need to overhaul your entire diet in one day. Simply adding one potassium-rich food to your lunch or dinner makes a difference. For example, having half an avocado with your toast or a side of spinach with your meal is a great start. It is important to note that if you have kidney issues, you should speak with your doctor before significantly increasing potassium, as the kidneys need to be able to process it. However, for most people, getting potassium from whole foods is safe and beneficial. This supports circulation. By balancing your sodium and potassium, you create an internal environment where blood pressure is easier to control. It is a delicious way to protect your brain and heart. One more easy change is related to movement. Take gentle, frequent walks. Walking is one of the most effective tools for vascular health. You do not need to walk fast or for long distances to see benefits. The goal is consistent movement. When you walk, the muscles in your calves contract. These muscles act as a second heart. They pump blood from the lower legs back up to the heart against gravity. This prevents blood from pooling in the legs and reduces the risk of clots forming. This is easy on the joints. Walking also encourages the blood vessels to expand and contract, keeping them elastic. Stiff arteries are a risk factor for high blood pressure and stroke, so keeping them flexible is key. A simple target is a 20 to 30-minute walk daily. If 30 minutes feels too long, you can break it into 3 10-minute walks. You might walk for 10 minutes after breakfast, 10 minutes after lunch, and 10 minutes after dinner. This pacing is very gentle on the body. Walking outside provides fresh air, which is a mood booster, but walking indoors is just as good. You can walk laps in your hallway or march in place while watching television. The important thing is that the legs are moving. Most older adults can do this comfortably. If you have balance concerns, using a cane or walking with a companion adds safety. Walking with a friend also makes the habit more enjoyable. The social connection is an added bonus for brain health. This steady, rhythmic movement calms the nervous system and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Stable blood sugar is another factor in keeping blood vessels healthy. Walking addresses many risk factors at once. Here is another simple habit. Practice deep, slow breathing. Stress is a silent contributor to high blood pressure. When we are stressed, our bodies release hormones that cause the heart to beat faster and blood vessels to tighten. This is a natural reaction, but chronic stress keeps the vessels tight for too long. Deep breathing exercises help interrupt this stress response. By slowing down your breath, you send a signal to your brain that you are safe. The brain then tells the heart to slow down and the blood vessels to relax. This helps reduce stiffness. You can do this anywhere. Sit comfortably with your back supported. Place one hand on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly rise. Hold the breath for a count of 2. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Focusing on a longer exhale is the key. The exhale is what triggers the relaxation response in the body. Repeat this cycle for 5 minutes. You might do this in the morning to start your day calmly, or in the evening to prepare for sleep. This fits into any routine. This practice lowers cortisol levels. Lower cortisol means less inflammation and less strain on your cardiovascular system. It is a completely free and natural way to lower blood pressure in the moment. Over time, making this a daily habit helps retrain your nervous system to stay calmer. A calmer nervous system means less wear and tear on your arteries. It protects the delicate vessels in the brain. Another helpful step is prioritizing sleep. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Sleep is when the brain cleans itself. During deep sleep, a waste clearance system in the brain, known as the glymphatic system, becomes highly active. It flushes out toxins and waste products that accumulate during the day. If you do not get enough sleep, these waste products can build up. Chronic lack of sleep is also linked to higher blood pressure and increased inflammation. Protecting your sleep is protecting your brain. This helps the body function more easily. To improve your sleep, try to keep a consistent schedule, go to bed at the same time, and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. This helps set your internal body clock. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine signals to your body that it is time to wind down. This might include reading a book, listening to soft music, or doing the deep breathing exercises we just discussed. Avoid bright screens from televisions or phones for an hour before bed, as the light can trick your brain into thinking it is daytime. Ensure your bedroom is cool and dark. A cooler room generally promotes deeper sleep. If you have trouble falling asleep, do not lie there frustrated. Get up. Do something quiet for 10 minutes and then try again. This keeps the viewer comfortable. Good sleep also helps regulate hormones that control hunger and stress. When you are well rested, you are less likely to crave unhealthy, salty or sugary foods. It is a foundational pillar of stroke prevention. One more easy change involves how you sit. Break up long periods of sitting. Many seniors spend a lot of time sitting, whether reading, watching TV, or resting. While rest is important, sitting for hours without moving slows down blood flow significantly. Slow-moving blood is more likely to clot. The habit here is simply to interrupt your sitting. Aim to stand up and move every hour. You do not need to do a full workout. Just standing up, stretching your arms and walking to the kitchen and back is enough to get the blood moving again. You can use commercial breaks on television as a reminder. Every time a commercial comes on, stand up. If you are reading, place a glass of water across the room so you have to get up to take a sip. This provides a natural reason to move. This is simple to do. These small, frequent movements prevent the metabolism from going into a dormant state. They keep the enzymes that break down fats in the blood active. When you sit for too long, these helpful enzymes basically turn off. By standing up regularly, you keep your body's processing systems online. It helps manage cholesterol and blood sugar levels. It is a small effort with a big return for your vascular health. This also helps with joint stiffness. Getting up and moving lubricates the joints, making you feel more mobile overall. It reduces that feeling of heaviness in the legs. Here is the final simple habit. Eat more fiber-rich foods. Fiber is often talked about for digestion, but it is also a powerful tool for heart health. Soluble fiber, specifically, helps lower cholesterol levels. It binds to cholesterol particles in the digestive system and moves them out of the body before they can be absorbed into the bloodstream. Lower cholesterol means less plaque buildup in the arteries. Clear arteries mean smooth blood flow to the brain. Good sources of soluble fiber include oats, beans, lentils, apples, and berries. Starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal is a classic heart-healthy choice. It is warm, comforting, and easy to digest. You can add some berries for extra flavor and nutrients. This works well for most older adults. Beans and lentils are excellent staples for lunch or dinner. They are soft, inexpensive, and packed with nutrients. They provide a steady release of energy, which helps avoid blood sugar spikes. Increasing fiber should be done gradually. If you add too much too fast, It can cause gas. Add a little more each week and drink plenty of water to help the fiber move through your system. This helps the body function more easily. Fiber also helps you feel full, which can prevent overeating. Maintaining a healthy weight is less strain on the heart. It is a simple dietary adjustment that pays off by keeping your blood vessels clean and clear. If you know someone over 50 who could benefit from this, share this video and subscribe for more simple health tips.